At Daley Plaza, empty now after thousands of protesters were there standing shoulder to shoulder for the No Kings protest yesterday afternoon. Darius Johnson in the newsroom now, breaking down how Chicago police kept that protest peaceful.
Hey there, Suzanne. Good morning to you. This march was permitted and closely coordinated with Chicago police, including Superintendent Larry Snelling. That's how they were able to keep it peaceful. But when protesters refused to leave after the permit expired, officers formed a wall. The crowd eventually cleared out peacefully, but this is how that march started.
I see a country which decided in 1776, no more kings in America. We the people govern.
Thousands marched through the loop, making their voices heard. Those hitting the streets are condemning the recent ICE raids and deportations that are currently being carried out by the Trump administration. The rally kicked off right there in Daley Plaza at noon with elected officials like Senator Dick Durbin taking the stage, and the crowd grew fast after that. Chicago police deployed hundreds of officers on bikes, on foot, and even undercover throughout the crowd. Protesters went from Daley Plaza through the loop to Michigan Avenue, and then at one point, protesters marched toward Trump Tower to ensure their message was heard loud and clear.
So far, the police have just been on the perimeter, letting people speak their mind.
We talk to the organizers, we communicate with them.
Chicago police tell us one person was arrested after the rally for assaulting an officer. Chicago police tell us overall the coordination with organizers and protesters is really what made this march peaceful, and they were able to avoid chaos that has been seen in other cities throughout the country. Reporting in the newsroom this morning, I'm Darius Johnson. Suzanne, back to you.
Thanks so much, Darius. And there were more than 2,000 No Kings protests across the United States. You're taking a look at some of the larger ones. One person was critically wounded. 3 people in custody now after a shooting at a protest in Salt Lake City, Utah. And in Los Angeles, police officers used smoke and flashbangs to get the protesters moving after some threw objects. Protesters blamed the escalation on the LAPD. And a 21-year-old man now under arrest after police in Culpeper County, Virginia say he intentionally drove his SUV into a crowd of protesters who were leaving a No Kings rally. One person was hit. No serious injuries reported, though. The man is charged with reckless driving.